Take you out on the night of the 18th of November. You are mine, you belong to me. I am the man.
Nigel Benn is talking to you.
To face me. The thing about him, he's all hype. He's all hype, you know, and I can't wait to November the 18th to give him a good hiding.
Professes to be a master of the noble art. Oh, right. Almost came out on our lap, Jayden. I think he was falling for that.
That was Benn.
Oh, what a shot that
Shot
is.
really super.
Opened him up with the left hand and then shot the right hand over and it connected. There's the countdown. If he did go down, the count would continue.
Ben's shaking, Reg.
Oh, right to his boots, Jim.
Ben is shaking. The eyes watch Reg. This will be the finish of the belt.
And it's all over in the 9th round.
Yeah, you look shit in there, so you can't find me like that. You get done in 3 rounds.
Smell good.
3 rounds. Put your money on it.
You smell
Put your
good.
money on it. Put your money on it. I can't wait.
Oh, tempers flaring there.
A compelling saga of family history and fractured anticipation will reach its next chapter on April 26th as Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn square off at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, UK. This rescheduled 12-round middleweight bout, available on DAZN and pay-per-view, represents more than just a fight. It's the delayed culmination of a second-generation rivalry originally slated for October 2024 at the O2 Arena. That initial encounter, timed to coincide with the near 30-year anniversary of their father's second epic clash, was dramatically canceled after Benn's positive drug test sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Despite the ensuing controversy, Benn's denials and his temporary exit from the licensed ranks, the magnetic pull of this matchup has proven undeniable, setting the stage for a potentially explosive showdown fueled by both legacy and personal grievance. Known as Next Gen, Chris Eubank Jr. was born in Hove, East Sussex, England, and experienced a significant chapter of his development in the United States, where he lived from 1991 to 2021 after moving there at age 16. During this time, he distinguished himself in the amateur scene, becoming a Golden Gloves champion in both Nevada and the Western states. His transition to the professional ranks in 2011 began with a powerful statement, 18 consecutive victories, 13 of which ended early. This explosive start suggested a trajectory towards elite status in the middleweight and super middleweight divisions. However, despite claiming the British middleweight, IBO super middleweight, and WBA interim middleweight crowns, the widespread expectation of sustained dominance has not entirely materialized. Greenwich, London, England is the birthplace of Conor, the Destroyer Benn, a fighter renowned for his electrifying and aggressive style. He combines unyielding pressure with sharp, accurate punches, resulting in fights often defined by intense back-and-forth action, devastating hooks, and a palpable desire to break down his opposition. Benn's capacity to read the fight and strategically adapt his combinations has solidified his reputation as a formidable and resilient competitor. Before his suspension interrupted his momentum, Benn had showcased his knockout threat by stopping 5 of his previous 7 adversaries. Let's bring in the man who dissects the sweet science like no other, Jayden the Juggernaut Jones, to break down these numbers for us. Jayden?
Thanks, Mark. All right, let's get into it. We're looking at a significant age gap here. Benn at 28, a full 7 years younger than the veteran Eubank, who's 35. Now, physically, Eubank holds the advantages. He stands taller at 5 feet 11 inches compared to Benn's 5 feet 8 inches, and his reach of 72.4 inches outstretches Benn's 68.1 inches. Looking at the tail of the tape, Eubank steps into the ring with a record of 34 wins and just 3 losses, boasting a knockout percentage of a hefty 74%, a clear edge over Benn's undefeated 23 fights with a still respectable 61% KO ratio. Both men will be operating out of the orthodox stance, so the experience and that higher knockout power for Eubank have clearly swayed the odds makers, giving him a 58.14% probability of victory, while Benn sits at 41.86%.
Interesting breakdown, Jayden. So I want to know, do those numbers align with your gut feeling, or are you seeing something different in this matchup?
Mark, you know as well as I do that the beauty and the frustration of boxing is its sheer unpredictability. But putting my analyst hat on while Ben faces the uphill battle of managing that weight, height, and reach disadvantage, I believe he's the sharper, more dynamic boxer. Eubank's path to victory lies in utilizing his physical gifts, keeping Ben at bay, and controlling the center of the ring. However, my gut tells me Ben's relentless pressure and ability to cut off the ring will eventually allow him to close the distance and land something significant. I'm calling a late stoppage for Ben.
Whoa, a bold prediction from the Juggernaut.
Hey, you asked for my take, Mark. But what I'd hate to see, given the genuine bad blood between these two, is for this to devolve into a messy fight. Excessive holding, dirty tactics. We want a clean, compelling battle.
So, the stage is set. We've given you our take, now we want yours. Who takes it? Eubank? Ben? Sound off in the comments. And if you enjoyed the breakdown, a like and a share would be appreciated. Thanks for watching.